Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's YunKs. Today, I'll be showing you guys the Hawksaw. This is a Suros pulse rifle. If you were interested in purchasing this weapon, you could do so by going to the Crucible Quartermaster, and this will cost you 150 legendary marks, and you do have to be at least rank 3 in the Crucible. Anyway, guys, I do have the same exact one from the vendor, so I will be quickly going over what perks are on this thing. So let's start here. For my sight, I go with the SPO28. This will improve my target acquisition. I'm not going to go into detail with the sights. So fitted stock, increased weapon stability, okay. Oiled frame, faster reload, reduced range. Counterbalance, this weapon has increased stability, single point sling, switch weapons faster, move quicker while aiming, and small bore, increased range and stability, slower reload, and reduced mag. Alright guys, so fitted stock and small bore here are the obvious choices if you want the most stable gun possible. So let's take a look at the stability without these perks on it right here. Alright, so you can see it's right there, not too bad. Now let's put that stability up, and wow, not bad at all, guys. This thing is a laser beam. We're going to talk about it more in the gameplay. Anyway, guys, if you had to compare this to a weapon, this would be comparable to a bad juju. This is a high rate of fire, lower impact pulse rifle. Anyway, guys, let's take a look at the aesthetics. Alright, so looks pretty cool. Let's get right into the gameplay. So Hawksaw versus the Ultra Knife for the DPS test, and guys, I do want to note I was using single point sling here instead of small bore. I wanted the basic max size of 30, and I didn't want that slower reload to affect the DPS in any way. So it took me about 66 shots to put him down, each headshot dealing 513 damage, and it took just about 13 seconds. Alright, not too bad. Moving right along to PvP now, guys. The Hawksaw will deal 25 damage to the head and 17 damage to the body, and there are 3 shots per burst on this pulse rifle. So if you land a full burst to the enemy's head, you are dealing 75 damage, and if you land a full burst to the enemy's body, you are dealing 51 damage. So it'll take 3 bursts to put somebody down if all your shots are headshots, or it'll take about 4 bursts to put somebody down if all your shots are body shots, of course, depending on your enemy's armor. Anyway, guys, this also does depend on what range you're at. If you're too far away, you will not get these numbers, but this thing does have pretty decent range, and small bore does give you a little extra range as well as stability. So small bore is totally worth going with on the Hawksaw, guys. It is so worth that reduced 3 shots from your mag, going from 30 to 27, and it also is certainly worth the slightly slower reload, which I don't really find a big deal. But that is just my opinion. I just feel like if you want to get the most out of this pulse rifle, you might as well make it as stable as possible and make all your shots really count. This thing can be a laser beam, and you are going to be on point with precision accuracy with this Hawksaw because of the stupid vendor perks that this came with. This is no doubt in my mind, hands down, the most stable pulse rifle I have ever used in the game. Maybe even the most stable primary weapon I have ever used out of the year and a half or over a year and a half of playing Destiny. And that is pretty amazing. So guys, if you're looking for a new primary weapon to use and you have the 150 legendary marks and you're rank 3 already in the Crucible, well, Hawksaw is probably going to be your best choice out of all the vendor weapons as of now. Hawksaw is by far the one that sticks out most to me, and I feel like it would be a very solid choice by a huge variety of players. I think almost anybody could really get used to this weapon. Anyway, guys, leave in the comments and let me know, do you have the new vendor Hawksaw? And if you do, what do you think of it? Do you think it is beastly as I think it is? Overall, I think this weapon is probably one of the smoothest primaries I've ever used. It was just so easy to get kills, so easy to lock onto an enemy's head. Just an absolutely amazing, all-around, solid, reliable pulse rifle with a good time to kill, coming in at 0.933, so just under a second if you land all your headshots. And with the stability on this thing, it shouldn't be too difficult to get your headshots. Anyway, guys, that's really it. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the video, and go ahead and leave a sub if you haven't already if you want to see more weapon reviews similar to this one. I'm always covering weapons here in Destiny. Anyway, guys, I will see you next time.